consistent queen back again with another video. I mean, as you guys know, we are consistent. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you're gonna love it here. And if you are a returning subscriber, then thank you so much for coming back. So as you can tell from the title of this video, today we are going to be rating and reviewing Sol de Janeiro fragrances. As some of you may know, Sol de Janeiro recently officially launched in South Africa, emphasis on the officially. I decided to take one for the team and I went to buy these products so that we can see what the buzz is about. So I'm going to be giving you guys my honest rating and review of these fragrances. I honestly did not buy all 8 because not all 8 stuck it out for me, and ironically the most popular one, the 62, really did not stick it out for me. I'm not even gonna lie, and I didn't want to buy stuff that I honestly don't see myself using outside of this video, because one thing about overconsumption, it's a huge problem. So the way that I place them now is from the most popular to the least popular according to the research that I've done and how people usually rate them. So we are going to be smelling each and every one of them. I'm going to be telling you guys how they smell, and then we're going to be rating them and ranking them according to how I believe they should be rated and ranked. And also I tried them out for a few days just to get a sense of like how long they last on the skin, how well they project, how long they linger. We are going to start off very strong with Cheirosa 68. So according to what the people at ARC were saying and the research that I've done, this one is highly rated. And honestly, I remember how it smells. I know how all of them smell, and this one is one of my favorites. The main accords for Cheirosa 68 are tropical, fruity, and floral. I love fruity fragrances so much, as well as floral. In terms of tropical, this is kind of like my first real introduction to tropical fragrances, and I'm not mad about it. And it also makes sense because Brazil is very tropical, like it's a very tropical country, and I just feel like it encapsulates the vibe of Brazil. I'm just gonna put it back here so that we can just go through the rest of them, and then we will rank them in order of preference as we go. Is it just me, or is like Brazil very similar to South Africa? I just feel like, as a side note, it's like Brazil and South Africa are so similar. It's like we're cousins. I swear Brazil and South Africa are cousins. I will not be elaborating further, but just in terms of the vibe, Brazil and South Africa definitely have a lot in common. Moving on to the second fan favorite, which is Cheirosa 40. Let me just give it a spray. I think let me spray on the outer side of my arm just to remind my nose of how it smells. So Cheirosa 40 has main notes of plum, black amber, as well as cases, and the middle notes of Cheirosa 40 are orchid as well as jasmine. So the main accords are very vanilla-like, very fruity. I'm also getting a little bit of like a powdery scent from it. Yeah, I definitely am getting a very powdery scent from it. It's also quite sweet, very sweet. But I think in terms of the ranking, I'm gonna keep it here in number 2 because compared to Cheirosa 68, I like Cheirosa 68 more than I like Cheirosa 40, and that's only because I really just like that tropical scent from Cheirosa 68. Like Cheirosa 68 smells like you're walking through a flower garden. It literally just smells like you're walking through a flower garden. And then I would say Cheirosa 40 smells like a pretty princess. It smells like how I imagine a pretty princess would smell, and I would give it an 8 out of 10. Yes, yeah, I'm definitely giving it an 8 out of 10, and the 8 out of 10 is only because I feel like there's a little bit of a medicinal scent to it. I don't know where I'm getting it from, but it just smells a little bit slightly medicinal. Like I've smelled medicine that smells like Chorizo 40. It still smells really good though, but it's just slightly medicinal. I don't know if that's because of the powdery nose, but whatever it is, it just does not bang as much as Chorizo 68. Moving on to our next Chorizo, which is Chorizo 59. I'm not really a purple girly, but I just love the color of this bottle. It's just very interesting to look at. And let us give it a spray just to remind my nose of what it smells like. Chorizo 59 has a top note of vanilla orchid. It also has middle notes of sugar as well as violet. And I feel like this bottle perfectly encapsulates the violets because I mean, like, it is purple. You know what Chorizo 59 smells like? It smells very sweet. It kind of smells like how a violet would smell like. Like if you know how a violet smells, then you know how Chorizo 59 smells. Which makes sense because I mean its middle note is violet. But they perfectly just encapsulate the smell of that flower. Like it just smells like a flower, and the main accords are, it's very sweet. Very sweet. I would say it's also very floral. It is quite floral. I'm also getting a lot of vanilla. Definitely I'm getting a lot of vanilla from Chorizo 59. In terms of how I would rate it, I'm going to rate Chorizo 59 a 6 out of 10. I'm going to rate it a 6 out of 10. It smells great, but I'm not the biggest fan of violet. And also the sugar as the second note, it makes it a little bit too sweet for my liking. Like I like sweet fragrances, but not too sweet. You know, I just feel like there's always that perfect spot, and this one just goes a little bit over that perfect spot, but it does smell divine. If you love sweet fragrances, you are going to love Chorizo 59. And I'm going to just keep it here where it was. So in terms of our ranking, we have our Chorizo 68, we have our Chorizo 40, we have our Chorizo 59, and now we are left with the other two. We'll see if the ranking changes or not, but so far I would say I really do agree with the general consensus of how these fragrances rank amongst themselves. Moving on to fragrance 87, which has this very beautiful yellow color to it. I'm just going to give it a spray to remind my nose of how it smells. Mind you, this is the one that I'm actually using today. In the morning, this is the one that I sprayed on. Oh my goodness, guys, let me tell you what this one smells like. You know when like you're on vacation and you go and spend the day at the beach, and then you come back home and you just take a really good nap? This fragrance just encapsulates that vibe, that summer vibe. I don't know how else to describe it, but this fragrance really just captures that vibe. So the main notes for this one are tuberose, and then the middle notes are coconut as well as sand. And I feel like that really just matches the vibe of what I just described. Like it really is giving coconut, it really is giving sand, it really is giving I just spent the day at the beach. It's really just giving I'm on vacation. This is such a beautiful fragrance, guys. I'm rating this one an 8 out of 10. I just really like how it smells. In terms of the accords for number 87, you get a lot of tuberose, you get a lot of coconut. It's also quite sweet. There's a floral vibe to it. Yeah, there's that floral vibe to it. Let me just top up my fragrance because, well, I like this one a lot. I like it a lot. So as it stands, I have kind of reorganized them according to their new ranking. So far, 68 is leading, 87 is second, number 40 is in the third place, 59 is on the fourth place, and now we are left with number 48, lucky number 48. The top notes are guava, coconut water, and then the middle notes are orchid as well as lemon. I don't have anywhere else left to spray, so I'm just gonna spray it on my hand just to, you know, remind my nose. There's just this refreshing vibe to number 48. It just smells so refreshing. It literally smells so refreshing. It smells like how a guava like sparkly drink would smell like how you would expect it to smell like. It really does smell a lot like guava, and I'm also getting that coconut water vibe to it. It smells very tropical. It smells like how I expect the air in Brazil to smell. Like when I go to Rio, I want it to smell like this. I expect it to smell like this. And I would say I smell kind of like a musky accord to it. I really do smell a musky accord to it. I would honestly rate this one a 7 out of 10. Yes, I would give number 48 a 7 out of 10. There we have it. This is my official ranking for the Sol de Janeiro fragrances. I honestly like each and every single one of them. I mean, that's why I even bought them. I just feel like they smell really, really good. In terms of how long they last, as I mentioned before, in terms of body fragrances and body mists, these ones do quite well. I would say it really is value for your money. And in terms of the projection, it does not project dramatically. Like, don't expect everybody to smell you as soon as you walk in the room, you know. But when somebody is within close proximity to you, this is the type of fragrance range where people be like, oh, you smell really good, like, oh, you smell really fruity, oh, you smell really sweet, you know. Those are the kind of compliments that you would expect, but it's not a very like in your face type of range. No, it's really like, I'm chilled, I just want to smell good, I just want to smell sweet, like the sweet girl I am type of range. In terms of how long it lingers in the air, I would say it's pretty above average, especially for body mist. It is quite above average. And yeah, like overall, I have no regrets. I love each and every single one of them. All of my babies that make me so happy. I love fragrances. Those of you who know when it comes to fragrances, I love them so much. Hence, I was so excited to film this video. I just took my card and I ran to ARC and I was like, let me take one for the team, let me take one for my girls. So there you guys have it. I honestly recommend. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend. And yeah guys, just make sure that when you do buy, you buy from people that are official stockists of Sol de Janeiro, because I've heard of other people saying that they bought Sol de Janeiro from different websites and it didn't quite smell like the real thing. So do make sure that you're careful with where you buy from. If you can, rather go to ARC. They also have an online store, so you can order online and then they can deliver it to you. And in terms of the cost, so for the 90 milliliters it is around 575, and then for the 240 milliliters, which is the bigger size, it's around 875 rand if I'm not mistaken. Please don't quote me on this, but those are just the estimations. Please do check online for the accurate pricings. But yeah guys, that's just it. I hope that you enjoyed watching. Until next time, this is it from the Consistent Queen. Bye.